day 3. It is July 3rd, and that little video of Django, he does that every morning. Rolls around on the carpet, rubbing like his whole body in the carpet. I don't know what that's about, or maybe he's just getting a good scratch in. I mean, I scratch him with my fingers when I say good morning to him. I scratch and rub his back and everything. So anyway, I don't know, but he does it every single morning. Usually while I'm getting dressed, I'll hear him and I'll turn around and look, and he'll just be rolling around on the carpet. So I think it's great. But it is the 3rd, and I know I talked a little bit yesterday, if you saw that vlog, about what my day looks like today, but mostly I'm leaving the house at about 9:45 this morning, and I'm not coming back until about 6 or 6:30 tonight. So it's going to be an out of the house vlog today. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film while I'm at work. That's the first chunk. Then the second chunk is a financial meeting that my husband and I have, and then a date night dinner. And I don't know where we're going tonight. We usually discuss it throughout the day of date night, and we have figured out kind of a system through the years where if one of us is really feeling a certain kind of food, then we'll speak up earlier in the day and be like, I really want Mexican, I really want pizza, whatever. Or if we're really not feeling something, we'll speak up and be like, I don't want Mexican, I don't want pizza. And then we just kind of go back and forth until we narrow down what we each don't want or what we each are really feeling. And then that's where we go. And it's easy to decide because we're going to do it again next week. And so if we decide not to go somewhere this week, it'll be easy to just go next week. And then also there are restaurants that we hear about from other people and we're like, oh, we need to try that out. I am not the keeper of that information because I'm never going to remember that somebody told me about a restaurant. So if somebody does tell me about one, I will send it in a text message to him so that he can be the keeper of the information, because I cannot do that. So I don't know where we're going to dinner tonight. We will just have to wait and see. I also don't know what's going to happen about lunch today for me, because I still don't have, my husband is doing a grocery pickup this morning at 9:30 and we're getting bread. So I think I'm just going to make me a sandwich or take the stuff up there to throw together for a sandwich. That's what I'm going to do for my lunch today while I'm at work. That'll keep me from wanting to grab Burger King. And then date night is date night tonight, and that is it. When I come back, I'll do the vlog and get it all edited, and then potentially play Legendary with my son. I will probably get him to do a little segment when we play with him where he can tell you guys about his Legendary collection. As soon as he got a job, which has been about 10 months ago, he has been slowly buying new cards for this Legendary game, and now he has collected every card that is out, including one that just came out this month or in May. Either May or June it came out, and he has already gotten that new one, and that's what he's doing. Anyway, let me show you my breakfast. Speaking of pizza, it's a breakfast pizza, and they make it at, well, it's kind of at the gas station nearby our house. And when I went there yesterday afternoon to drop my car off, because they're going to change my oil today. So I don't have a car today. My husband is going to come pick me up when he drops the groceries off. He's going to pick me up and he's going to take me to work. And then hopefully by the time I'm done with work, I will have my car back, because he's got a Jeep and I do not want to ride in his Jeep to town. But anyway, that's beside the point. When I dropped my car off yesterday for them to change my oil, it's right next to the little gas station that we have here where they make these breakfast pizzas. And I went in just to see if they had any, and they did. So I grabbed a couple of slices and I just heated it up this morning, and that's what I'm having for breakfast. And I'm so excited. I love it. It just has sausage, egg, cheese, of course, and that's it. Sausage, egg, and cheese. Oh, and bacon. It's so good. Anyway, so I'm going to eat my breakfast. I'm going to work on as much of my admin stuff as I can, checking emails, answering comments, that kind of stuff. My emails are mostly just trash. Like every one of these, I can just be like, okay, delete. And then I go over here and say, where's my little daily tracker? Okay, I say, yes, I checked my email. Done. I do need to check my Fitbit to see how many hours I slept last night. I know I told y'all that I was going to go upstairs and go to bed. I got 5.5 hours, so not 6.5. But the night before, I only got 4 hours and 5 minutes, which I told you about if you were here. So I got 5 hours and 37 minutes last night, which is not the best. I went to sleep at 1:15. Part of it is because I said I was going to go upstairs and not worry about trying to finish Dark Lover. That's my current read. Not try to finish it today. Like, it could take more than one day to finish. Well, I've only got 4 hours left in this book. And so I know I'm going to finish it between the day that I'm having, as much as I'm going to be in the car today. And when I get home tonight, I'm going to be able to read before I go to bed like I do every night. So just doing my normal reading, I'm going to finish it. So as you can see on my thing over here, for my 6.5 hours of sleep, this is now the second day in a row that I'm not going to be able to mark it. So I don't love that. I need to work on going to sleep. But anyway, next up is my YouTube comments, and I'm heading over to do that now while I eat my breakfast pizza. So Skeeter doesn't sleep with us like Django does. There she is this morning. Good morning, baby girl. So she likes to stay in the bed till later. And so she just got up, and now we're going to walk outside. She likes for me to go out with her when she first gets up. Like, she doesn't want to go outside unless I make her. Unlike Django, who'll just be out here running around. Come on, baby girl. This is one of the giant holes where the ground squirrels live. And if you hear the squeaking sound, it is the ground squirrels. And then there's another hole right there. There's a lot of them. There's another one actually on the other side of this giant plant right here. That's a rhubarb plant, by the way. They both are. They're giant. And they were so dead during the winter that I thought they were like really dead. And then they came back and here they are. They're huge. And I don't know. But anyway, Skeeter found a snake out here one day. Not Skeeter. I think it might have been Django. But one of them had a snake one day. Okay, are you done? You ready to eat? Yeah, she heard that word. She was like, okay. I guess she's not done yet, but I'm going to go in and feed them before I go to work today. Okay, so I'm done with my morning. I've got to do something with my hair before work, and then my husband will be here with the groceries to put away, and that's not true. The only thing I have left is my Duolingo. I am doing Spanish, and I have a 126-day streak. So I've got to practice my Spanish, and then I will be able to mark off Duolingo, and then that's it. The first 12 things happen in the morning, and then everything else happens just throughout the day. So I am almost finished. When I finish Duolingo, I'll be done. And I think what I'm going to do is I upped my time from 20 minutes to 25 minutes. So I think until my husband gets here, I'm going to work on reading this book. And then when he gets here, we will put the groceries away, and then I will go to work. That is it. Oh, no, that's not it. When we go to town today to have our meeting and to do date night, in between, we should have a little bit of time. And so we're going to go to our local bookstore, and I'm going to do this thing right here that says find a local author section at an indie bookstore and read one of the books. So we're going to go there. I'm going to pick out my local author section, and I'm going to read one of those books. One of my friends at the library just went there this weekend to the bookstore, and she said that in their section they have a new fantasy book over there by a local author. So I'm going to look for that one. But anyway, I'm going to first do Duolingo, then read my book until the groceries are here. Okay, we're heading in our little local bookstore here to find my local author. Okay, we just got out of the bookstore and I am so hot. Look how red my face is. Oh, it's not even hot outside. What's the temperature? It's 75 degrees out here. Okay, so I got, this Sympathy for the Devil, The Ballad of Fallen Angels, Book 1 by Alex Stevens. It's an autographed copy. It says, thank you on the inside. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you enjoy, Alex Stevens. And the back of it looks like it's going to be good. And the pages are kind of large font. Not large font, but they're definitely not tiny font. So it says he is a Marine Corps veteran with 2 deployments and a graduate of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas Interdisciplinary Studies program. Wow, that's too much. It says he spends most of his time going for walks, spending time with loved ones, and when the juices are flowing, writing. It doesn't say that he lives here, but that he was in the local author section. Also in that section, I know the challenge says to just get 1 book, but also I think children's books were maybe not on the list. Anyway, I got this, Josie Dances. This is by Denise Lajimodiere. I'm going to find out how to say this before I talk about it again. However, she is the poet laureate for North Dakota, the first indigenous poet laureate that they had, or that they have. I'm not sure. I think she started in 2023, so she might be done. I don't know how it runs, like what months and what years or whatever, but anyway, I saw her book in there and they had a little blurb about her and I was like, oh, I'm going to pick this up. So I'll find out how to say her name and I'm going to read this book even though I know it doesn't count for the thing. And then this one. So that's it. I will update you guys. We are headed to dinner. Where are we going?
You said Happy Joe's Pizza.
Happy Joe's Pizza. It was suggested by somebody that I work with as a good pizza place to go to. I just want to sit down somewhere where it's in the air conditioning and I can have a drink and that's it. So I'll check back in later. Okay, so somebody recommended Happy Joe's. What did we think?
It was good. They were very generous with the toppings.
Yeah, did you see all that toppings on everybody's plate? And mine, I got chicken bacon ranch because of course I did. And the ranch was very ranch. So it wasn't like watered down. It was ranch and it was really good. And then he got all the meats, whatever it's called.
Meat Works or something like that.
Yeah, and it was really good. So new pizza place, good. Okay, as far as the reading that I have done today, I have 3 hours left in the Dark Lover book, the reread book that I'm reading for the challenge. It's for Battle with the Bands and for Litwits. So I'm definitely going to finish that one tonight, but we have decided that we're going to watch Stand By Me when we get home. So I have texted the boy to see if he wants to watch with us, and he had many questions. He wanted to know what the movie was, what genre it was, and then he said maybe he would watch it when he gets home from work. So he's going to be getting off work in about an hour, and then we'll see if he wants to watch the movie with us or not. Okay, so it's so weird to go back and read a book that I don't think I've read in like 15 years. I haven't forgotten what happened. I definitely remember all of it, except I've forgotten some of the like side things that were happening. So our good guy is called, well, the Brotherhood is who we think are the good guys, and the bad guys are the Lessening Society. And so they don't play as big a role 20-something books down the line as they do in the beginning, and I had forgotten all of that stuff. And so the Lessers and the Omega and all of that stuff, I'm just being reminded of, and I really like it. So my hair looks so super gray. I have got to go home and put the hair stuff on it. Ugh. Anyway, I'm not as hot anymore, so my face is not red, but we got our passport photos taken because we're trying to get passports done. So I've already got all the application stuff printed out at home. We just needed to get the pictures taken. Have y'all done that at the UPS? That was so expensive at the UPS store in the States. It cost $25 per person to get your passport photos taken. That's expensive. Anyway, that's it. That's what we've done. Now I'm headed home. I've got to vlog. I don't mean I've got to vlog. I've got to edit yesterday's vlog so that it's ready to go up tomorrow. And then I want to keep reading. I will update you guys again after the movie. We'll talk about the movie. I'll let Wesley tell you what he thinks about the movie if he watched it with me. And that's it. I'll see you in a little bit. I just got home and just let them out, and they are running around everywhere. So excited. I know. You're excited? That man's excited. Are you excited? Are you too, Skeeter? Skeeter's excited. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go outside. Come on. There we go. Outside. Everybody goes outside. They immediately want to see, oh, she had to go to the bathroom. They immediately want to see if they can find any ground squirrels to chase. He's waiting patiently till she finishes so he can mark her spot. Hey, baby girl, what you doing? She's like, hey, do you have any food? Because they haven't gotten fed today. Look at her. Skeeter's so excited. Skeeter. Oh, I didn't show y'all. There's actually another hole over here that they are both obsessed with. And she, see it under there? She will climb up on top of here and yell at them. See, it goes, the holes, there's more holes out here too. And so she will stand up here and try to yell at them to get them to come to her. So she can, of course, attack them, because that's what she does. Okay, babes, are y'all ready to eat? Oh, yeah, she's ready to eat. They both are. Okay, my son just texted, and it's time for me to go get him. But when I got in there and sat down at my desk, he had left these next to my desk because I'm sure he was eating them. And there are, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 of them left in here, maybe more than. Sorry, I got cut off. Anyway, yes, this is my second drink of the day. Maybe what I should have done is just said I'm going to have 2 every day and then wean myself down to 1 instead of going from like 4 and 5 down to only 1. So this is number 2 for the day. I'm having it right now. It is 6:30 at night. I'm going to pick up Wesley, and I am then going to ask him if I can have some of these drops. They're his. He paid for them, so I don't want to say I'm going to eat these, but here I am. Just said yesterday that it was very easy for me to give up sugar, and now I'm like, I want some of this chocolate right here. But sometimes I just really do, and here's the difference. A year ago, I would have seen this bag, and I would have been like, oh, I'm going to go buy my own bag and eat it all. Now I see this bag that is practically empty, and I think, oh, I'm going to ask him if I can have a few of these. And then that's it. I'm not going to eat anymore. And that is the difference in who I have become over the last year. And so, anyway, let me go pick him up and see about getting some of these drops. So, I'm wondering if I can have some of these.
Yes.
Okay. Why? Why'd you look like that? How was work?
was really, really great until the last 30 minutes.
Okay, it is 10:30 at night. We had such a good time watching Stand By Me. Wesley said, I liked it. It was good. I think that's his review. My review is that, oh my gosh, they took every person who was famous in the 80s and put them in this movie. That's what I feel like happened. I just kept being surprised. I was like, oh, Kiefer Sutherland. And then I was like, oh, John Cusack. Like, so weird. I was just hit all the time with people that I knew. So let's talk about where we are in books. I am definitely going to finish Dark Lover tonight. I have a little over 2 hours. It is 10:30, but I'm going upstairs to lay down and read. And I do not have to get up in the morning, which means I'll probably wake up around 8:30 or 9 o'clock. It is the 4th of July. I am not making a plan. My mother will be so happy about it. I'm not making a plan for tomorrow because my plan is this. Up until noon, I am going to try to... Oh, that's what I need. Okay, I have 18 minutes still left on today's clock, so I'm going to have to add 25 to that for tomorrow. So I have 43 minutes to read this tomorrow. And so my plan is I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to turn over and pick this up and start reading this book for my 43 minutes. I'm not even going to get out of the bed. Then I'm going to come downstairs. I might not make it the full 40 minutes before I want to come down and get coffee, but I'm going to come down and get coffee. And then I told my husband, whatever he needs from me before noon tomorrow, before people start arriving at our house, I'm going to be working for him tomorrow. So that is the plan in the morning until noon. And then everybody's coming over to hang out and grill hot dogs and hamburgers and just hang out here tomorrow for a couple of hours-ish. And then at some point tomorrow, after everybody's gone, I want to go ahead and film the next Sims video that I need to make. That one will be easy to do. I just need to sit down and actually film it. Now, when I finish reading Dark Lover tonight, you guys can already see over here, the next book I'm reading is 11/22/63. It is 849 pages, according to Goodreads. I have a copy of it right here, and it is 849 pages as well, and here it is. It is so big. So my plan, though, is that I'm going to, let me grab a bookmark right here. I'm going to grab a Michael Clark bookmark that is autographed by Michael Clark. Okay, sorry. And I'm going to put this in my Stephen King book, and this is what I'm going to read. Now, I have been trying to figure out where, I just need to get to the beginning. Okay, there we go. I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to count this in my Herkyed because I've never read this book before. And I can't figure out what it might fit. So my first thought was, oh, this could be the first book, and then I could read the 3 blurbs off of it, right? There are no blurbs. When you open it up, the inside tells you about the premise of the book, the front cover. The back cover tells you about Stephen King, and it does have praise back here, but it's got USA Today, Los Angeles Times, The Washington Post, and People. No actual writers have blurbed this book. So then I thought, okay, another thing is my name has like 28 letters in it, and you can use the author's first name, last name, middle name if they have one, and the title of the book for the letters. So I'm thinking about using the S in Stephen. I could use the K in King because there's an S and a K in my name. So I'm thinking about doing that. I can't double up and use them both. I have to use one or the other. So my plan right now is to use this in my name as one of my name reads. And then if you guys can think of anything else that I can use it for, because I can double up. I don't want to use it as an ABC book because I kind of already have a plan for those. But if you've got any other ideas of what I could use this for in the Herkyed thing, I would love to hear about it. If you have no idea what that is, go look down in the description below, because I'm sure I'm going to link you to QWERTY's page. Q is the one that started it and created it and knows all about it. So yeah, I just looking through the things, I just don't see where this could possibly fit other than the blurb one. But if you guys can see, this could be my historical fiction genre book. I could do that. I could do genre challenge, and I could do my name, because you can double up the purple category. So that's what I'll do, unless you guys give me like a better idea. I don't think it fits a rainbow color, because it's got red, but then it's also got like a creamy tan color. So I don't really want to count this. I want to do one that is almost completely red, or like the majority of the cover is red. So anyway, this book is heavy. I'm going to put it down. But that is what I'm going to read. I'm probably not going to start it tonight, because like I said, I still have 2 hours left in Dark Lover. And so in the morning, when I start the new video, I will let you guys know what I'm doing. But that's it. That's the plan for tomorrow. So tomorrow's video might be pretty short, because I'm not going to have a ton of time to read. And I'm certainly not going to finish an 849-page book tomorrow. That's not happening. Okay, so that's it. I will definitely update you, though, on Arrows of the Queen. That's where I am. I need to update my Goodreads. I'm on page 55. So I'm going to take that upstairs with me, and I'm going to take my phone, of course, and listen to Dark Lover, and that's it. We just had Rage's monster thing come out. If you guys know, then you know. In the Black Dagger Brotherhood, I actually, Rage is one of my least favorite of the brothers. So I'm actually skipping his book, because I'm going to be rereading another one of these, but it's going to be Zeta's book. So if you guys know Z, he's my favorite. And so meeting him in this book, I remembered how scared I was for Beth when she met him for the first time. Like how legitimately bad I thought Z was, and how much he changed in his book. And so I cannot wait to read his book. I'm literally going to skip from Wrath to Z, because I do not care about Rage. So that's all. That's all. We could talk Black Dagger Brotherhood as long as anybody wants to, and we can't do that tonight. So that's it. Oh, no, it's not it. I started a genre blanket back in January, if anybody remembers. This is it. That's not even true. It's not a genre blanket. It was going to be a temperature blanket for my house. And I started it in January, and this is how big it is. That's it. Like, that's the whole thing, like this. So it's not a bad scarf, like a smaller scarf. And so what I thought I would do is I'm going to put actual fringe on the ends. Right now, it's just the ends that I didn't want to deal with. And I'm going to put this as part of the giveaway. I've not seen y'all's comments yet, but I've just decided that this is what I'm doing. At the end of July, we're going to do a live stream party, and you guys tell me, anybody that I have mentioned and linked so far, you guys tell me if you want me to try to get them to come on the live stream and just hang out with us, or if there's another booktuber that you know that I know, or that has a similar number of subscribers to me, because I don't want to ask somebody that's got like 10,000 subscribers and be like, hey, do you want to come on my channel? So if you know somebody that has similar subscribers, we could ask them, and we could just have a giant party at the end of July. And I'm going to make this be one of the things that we give away. And then we'll give away the headband. No, it's a cowl. The cowl that I made yesterday. And then I'm probably going to make another thing tomorrow, just because that'll be something easy for me to do while I'm hanging out and chatting with my friends. There we go. Look at this little scarf. See, it's not meant to be a scarf. It was supposed to be a blanket, and I quit. So now it's a scarf. Okay. I don't know if anybody else has done that. Also, this one is so soft. I just want to rub it. I promise I will wash it before I send it to you. Okay. I think that's all. That really is all this time. I'm going up to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.